and for my project, I did an Adopt a Highway. So my project is about FOD. FOD is an abbreviation for foreign object debris. Foreign object debris are a real challenge in the aviation industry because little pieces of metal, as small as just a little chip from a chopped up piece of Coke can or some aluminum can, like say a lawnmower mows them over, can become a fragment that gets into a jet engine and destroys the engine, causes problems, blows up the engine, and kills people. Also, FOD on the runway, such as these screws you see here in these examples, can puncture a tire, cause a tire to pop, and then the plane crashes. Some examples of FOD related disasters: the Challenger disaster, Concorde Flight 4590, and United 1549. FOD does not have to be an inanimate object. It can also be a bird or an animal or something like that. That's a problem. My project: in order to reduce FOD in my area, I've chosen to take part in the Texas Adopt a Highway program. This program, it actually started in Texas. It's really cool because now it's a national program, and also some countries are doing it. It's a really good idea. It started in Tyler, Texas, really cool, which is East Texas if you don't know. Adopt a Highway. So, yeah, started in Texas. You adopt a 2 mile stretch of highway. Well, I didn't know it's just 2 miles on each side of the highway because, yeah, that's just how it works. Pretty obvious, I guess. So, and then your contract is for 2 years, and you have to dedicate yourself and your group to at least 8 cleanups. In return, your state constructs you a sign, which is a big boost. Anyways, Adopt a Highway has helped Texas in 2020 alone clean up 1.29 million pounds of litter. That's a lot. It has saved the state lots of money. It's saving our environment, to say the least. So our objectives: so roads frequented by humans, we want to clean up. Roads are frequented by humans, so therefore they contribute lots of trash to the environment. These are like little rivers of trash. We want to stop this at the source, and I believe that roads are the source of the majority of environmental trash, at least in the United States, a first world country. This trash, therefore, is a contributor to FOD, even if it's a trash bag that's blowing into the prop of a little plane somewhere. We don't want that to happen. Action plan: we're going to adopt a local section of highway. We're going to gain group signatures, so I'm going to try to get my boyfriend and my brother in on this. Maybe more people, that'd be nice. Foreshadowing, didn't happen. Anyways, we're going to start picking up materials such as the vest, the bags. We left some stuff out that we should have gotten that weren't requirements, but I would say they're recommended. I'll tell y'all about that later. And then we're going to clean up quarterly to limit the potential for trash in our area, finding an engine. Our local airport is Prop Wash. It is a tiny municipal airport. So we don't want these 2 photos. We don't want this to happen to any of our local planes, even though our local planes aren't this big. Timeline: week 1, contact AAH coordinator, adopt a road. Week 2, we're going to get an official adoption. And then we're going to start first cleanup in the evening. Estimated time for completion, a couple hours amongst 3 people. That's what I thought, at least. It took longer. And following cleanups will take less time, as there won't be years, decades, a century worth of trash. Contingency plan: there's going to be a 3-month window, so we're going to have plenty of time to find a time that works for all 3 of us. If something comes up, such as weather, we're going to reschedule or wait, delay, maybe till later in the day. If a member is missing, we'll either go out without them or we will agree to wait for them. Strength application. So I'm going to work on influencing people because, like, who outside of aviation cares about trash blowing or even knows that trash blowing onto the airport is a problem? Relationship building: I'm going to work on growing relationships with those that I love and spending time with them, especially in a group setting where we work together and do something constructive for our communities. We're going to get a sense of pride and accomplishment out of it. Analytical thinking: so it takes lots of, like, we've got to know what we're doing. We have to put things together. Success threshold, clean roads that are noticeably different. We want to be able to go outside and look and see that there's no trash around. Our community looks a lot better. Closer relationships and a shared sense of commitment, or rather achievement, as a commitment is not a part of what we want, but something we have to do. Anyways, the sense of achievement is going to be in the constructive part of building our environment, creation stuff, thingy dong. Just kidding. I'm sorry. I just lost focus. Anyways, and also I want to work on like getting accurate time estimates, because sometimes my time estimates are really, really bad. The 5 W's and an H. So, who? My brother, my boyfriend, and I. What? Adopt a 2-stretch-mile of highway. Where? Rome, Texas. When? Quarterly at agreed time. Flexible and planned at each quarter. Why? Keep major contributors of environmental trash clean. And how? Commitment, of course. What do you do? We adopted a double-sided 2-mile stretch of highway in our county. This is 4 miles of highway that we're going to have to clean up. We conducted one cleanup, and on our first cleanup, we collected 24 sacks of trash. Wowzers, that's a lot. It took us 5 hours, not 2, 5 hours to complete amongst the 3 of us. Team, my brother, my boyfriend, and I. Where? As planned, our service was done in Rome, Texas, not far from the local airport, which was prop wash. When? We did it October 1st, not too long ago. Why? We did this in order to stop the flow of environmental trash at its source. How? We implemented the service in a relaxed manner. We all 3 hung out together on the day of the cleanup. We went to the movies, just had fun together, did random stuff that probably shouldn't talk about. It wasn't bad though. And then we had dinner with the family. We went out. It was an early dinner, 4:30. And 2 of us took one side of the road. I took the other side. When they finished their side, they came and helped me. How? Complications. We underestimated the amount of trash there was going to be. We took 3 bags, expecting 3 bags each would be enough, for a total of 9. 24 bags of trash. Yeah, you can do the math. We had to go back and get more trash bags, and we had to walk like 2 miles back to the car. That made it take a lot more time. Sanitation, yes. Since people have pee bottles they throw out, and tobacco spit bottles, and who knows what else, I got really sick like literally 2 days later. I was in the hospital a couple days after that because I couldn't get my fever to break. I live alone in Lubbock, so I couldn't figure it out. I felt like absolute crap. Yeah, but anyways, our contingency plan was not utilized. Everything was carried out as planned because the weather was not bad. Everyone showed up. Reflection, my team and I all have mutual respect and a shared sense of purpose, so it was really easy for us to get together and accomplish things. I feel like I saw what it was like to be a leader when I was responsible for the communication with the local AAH coordinator, and I was responsible for setting everything up, collecting the gear from DPS. Personal traits, general leadership. I've always been the kind to want to lead, literally, where I walk in front of everybody. I guess that sets the pace and the the expectations for what we're going to do, and then I strive for better. So I want things to be the very best they can possibly be, and if my name's on something, it better be perfect. Traits from 2.0, Strength Finder, analytical. So basically everything's methodical for me. I like things done in order, and that kind of comes to achiever. So the little things in life that stack up, I like seeing a sense of achievement. It makes me feel prideful. It makes me want to do it more. So a little stretch of highway, once we finish that, I'm like, oh my gosh, we're almost done, halfway done, a quarter of the way done, 3/4 of the way done. Bingo, finished, looks great, but done. Focus, I had to focus on the task at hand, even though it sucked. A little bit of it, got it done. And then responsibility, we are dedicated to this. Even when we don't want to do it, we have to do it quarterly. After we're having fun all day, it didn't seem so great to have to go out, especially because we were tired, but we have responsibility to do so, so we did. Team dynamic, it was a basic project, so we didn't really, it was pretty basic. I planned it. I told them where to show up, what we were going to do. They showed up. They helped me set up. Execution, we all did it. They took one side of the road. I took another. pretty simple there. They did their part really well. I did my part well. They helped me at the end. And the communication, I had to coordinate with the AAH regional coordinator rather. So it's a little bit extra on me, but it was all good. And bingo, that was it.